my Unpopular Opinion series. And yung bibigyan natin ng opinion, renewal ng ABS-CBN franchise. Parang walang puso yung government kasi sinara nila while we are in quarantine because Duterte is there. News has a very huge and large factor in molding a country's values and perception. Really not good. I am sad that there are like 11,000 employees who lose their job. Who should we blame? The government. Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel! So for today's video guys, this is another video for my Unpopular Opinion series. And yung bibigyan natin ng opinion is yung renewal ng ABS-CBN franchise. As we all know, hindi na nga siya na-renew and they had already ended their broadcast last night. And medyo sad, but I have so many thoughts about it. So, yun yung gagawin natin ngayon. While I'm getting ready, while I'm doing my makeup, I will be sharing you my thoughts and opinions if sino ba talagang may kasalanan dito sa franchise na to. If they deserve to be closed or they deserve a second chance. If you would like to know kung ano nga ba yung thoughts ko dito, then keep on watching. So, yun na nga guys. Ayan, makikichismis na naman tayo for today. And aalamin natin kung ano ba talagang nangyari. Deserve ba ng ABS-CBN at ng mga employees nito na mapasara or hindi? Is it really the government's fault kung bakit nasara sila? Okay, so simulan na natin yung balitaktakan. If you are against my opinion, feel free to comment down below. If you agree, then comment down below. Sabihin nyo sa akin kung saang part kayo nag-a-agree sa mga opinions ko about this. Una sa lahat, gusto ko lang i-address muna. Kasi ngayon, lumalabas sa Twitter na it seems like it's the government's fault kung bakit nasara yung ABS-CBN. It seems like it's Duterte's fault to be exact kung bakit nasara yung ABS-CBN. It seems like sinasabi nila na parang walang puso yung government kasi sinara nila while we are in quarantine. Una sa lahat, sasabihin ko sa inyo guys na yung last date ng ABS-CBN is nakatakda na even before quarantine or even before 2020. So, nakasaad na yan sa contract nila. So, alam na nila, and alam na ng mga legal counsel ng ABS-CBN that they will be ending their franchise on May 4, 2020. So, nakatakda na yan. Hindi yan because dahil si Duterte yung naging presidente, kaya na-close yung franchise. Hindi ganon. It's already on the papers where they have to renew it every 25 years. Huwag natin isisi yan lahat sa government at sa Duterte administration because nakasaad na yan sa papel, guys. Like, hindi ito nangyari because Duterte is there. Now, bakit hindi nga ba na-renew yung franchise? Sino nga ba yung mag-a-approve ng renewal? Hindi naman din si President Digong yung mag-a-approve ng renewal, guys, with regards to network franchise or broadcasting franchise. It is under the House of Representatives. So, yung mga congressman, sila yung naatasan na mag-provide ng bagong renewal for the franchise. So, basically, hindi kasalanan yun ni Duterte una sa lahat. It's because it was delayed by the congressman. And kung bakit man na-delay, it might be because meron silang mga kasalanan, meron silang mga violations that they need to answer sa House of Representatives that needs explanations to do. Kaya na-prolong yung kanilang renewal. O so marami din nagsasabi na bakit tinuloy yung closure, meron pang quarantine. Guys, again, it is already on the papers. Hindi naman pwede na babaliwalain natin yung batas. It's because of quarantine. Like, we are going to extend their franchise because merong quarantine. It's not as easy as ganyan. As far as I know, hindi yan ganyan kadali. It's really a lot of due process that needs to be done in order for something to happen. Since hindi din naman ako lawmaker, those are just my general knowledge. You should not make up stories na it's because of the Duterte administration. administration, kahit may ganito, may ganyan, clean-nose pa rin yung ABS-CBN. No, it's not that. It is already on the papers, guys, na they are really intended to end their franchise during that specific moment and time. Kasi even artista, ang daming mga speculations, ang daming haka-haka as to why they have been closed. They need to dig deeper kung bakit nga ba na-close yung franchise. If it is right to close it, or if it is like a close in a snap, like what happened sa martial law before that they have been closed. Hindi naman siya naging ganun. It's not like the martial law years that they've been closed because the president asked to close them. Hindi siya ganun. Hindi siya ganun, guys. Now, with regards naman to how they are as a network, as one of their consumers or as one of their viewers, well, napapansin ko din talaga yung how they tend to do headlines. Because I believe na news has a very huge and large factor in molding a country's values and perception. Like, other countries could also see how they perceive the Philippines through media and through the news. Well, eto, I will just give you an example. The very most common, the shoot-to-kill incident. How did ABS-CBN headline it? Versus GMA's headline. I believe yung mga headline, it should be impactful, yet it should be neutral. Well, this is also one of the headlines that I don't really like because it seems like to show rivalry between South Africa and the Philippines. Tingnan nyo, rival. The word rival speaks up. It seems like si Miss South Africa and Miss Philippines, Catriona Gray, has hindi pinagkakaunawaan due to this specific headline. Kung mabasa mo tong headline nito, what would you think? If you don't have internet access, if you just read headline, like nakaano ka, Facebook zero, meron pa bang Facebook zero ngayon? Of course, negative na yung pagkakabasa mo dito. Sasabihin mo, meron palang palang pagkakailingan, or there is something going on with Catriona and Miss South Africa. Diba? There should be different ways on how to present it. Especially in social media, other readers doesn't really read the whole news, but they just get like context clues, and sometimes they misunderstood it. That's how important headlines are. So yun din yung isa sa mga ayaw ko sa ABS-CBN as a consumer. Yeah, they do have a lot of good stuff in their entertainment section, but there's more into entertainment eh. There is the news as a network as a whole. They are responsible in molding the culture of the Filipino people. So if they can deliver such news in a way that would give peace of mind to the Filipino people, then siguro it is right and just for them to close. Kasi nga, they are not helping in a way. It seems like their aim is not really to unite the whole Filipino people, but to give confusion to the viewer. Yun nga, siguro a lot of people have already noticed how they deliver the news, and that's something that is really not good. Okay, tapos ko lang yung makeup ko, then I am going to tell you what I am actually disappointed about ABS-CBN's last statement before they've actually closed, because it was not what I've expected them to say. Okay, let me just finish my makeup and I will be back. So ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung last statement ng ABS-CBN. I'm gonna read this all to you. Na I'm a little bit disappointed kasi it shows how and what the company values are and kung ano sila as a company as a whole. So parang na-disappoint ako very light sa mga sinabi nila dito. Milyon-milyong Pilipino ang nawalan ng kanilang pagkukuhanan ng balita at libangan matapos ipatigil ang operasyon ng ABS-CBN sa telebisyon at radyo simula ngayong gabi, May 5. So panahong may matinding pangangailangan ang publiko sa impormasyon habang humaharap ang bansa sa krisis ng dulot ng COVID-19. Ito ay kasunod sa cease and desist order na inilabas ng National Telecommunication Commission ngayong araw na nagbabawa sa ABS-CBN na umere sa lalong madaling panahon. Sa kabila ng Senate Resolution number 40, liham mula sa House Representative Committee on Legislative Franchises, abiso ng Department of Justice at sinumpaang pahayag ni NTC Commission Gamilel Cordoba, hindi binigyan ng NTC ang ABS-CBN ng Provisional Authority para magpatuloy ang operasyon nito habang nakabinbin ang prangkisa nito sa Kongreso. Sa isang panayam sa DZMM noong nakaraang linggo, tiniyak din ni House Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano na walang plano upang ipasara ang network. Patuloy na naghatid ang ABS-CBN ng komprehensibong pagbabalita at nakikipagtulungan sa mga lokal na pamahalaan at pribadong sektor para mabigyan ng pagkain pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan sa ating mga kababayan sa pamamagitan ng pantawid ng pag-ibig. Sa kasalukuyan, nakapaghatid na ito ng higit sa 300 milyong halaga na pagkain at produkto sa higit na 600,000 na pamilyang apektado ng Enhanced Community Quarantine. Umaasa kaming maglalabas ang gobyerno ng desisyon sa aming prangkisa base sa kung ano ang makakabuti sa mga Pilipino at nang may pagkilala sa papel at pagsisikap ng ABS-CBN na makapagbigay ng pinakahuling balita at impormasyon sa panahong ito. Manatiling naglilingkod sa ABS-CBN sa publiko at maghahanap ng paraan para patuloy na makapaglingkod sa mga Pilipino. The main reason why I am a little bit disappointed of this is it's because they are pointing fingers. They are like saying na bakit hindi sila nabigyan ng prangkisa as to this had happened, as to that had happened, since it was promised. Ganun. Parang in this specific statement, it seems like they are trying to play as the victim. And they are also asking sympathy to the Filipino people and like trying to push that meron silang nagawang tama sa COVID-19. I'm not saying na wala silang nagawang tama, but para sa akin lang it seems like gusto nilang i-pinpoint na yung Congress, yung NTC, they have not done their job very well. And they are like trying to ask the sympathy of the people, building their credibility, saying na meron silang nagawang matino and maganda during the COVID-19, which is actually maganda din naman talaga. And also, hindi naman sila talaga pinasara. It's just that yung franchise nila is hindi lang talaga na-renew on time. They are only focused on what they have done in COVID-19. It's because this is the most impactful help that they have done in the society as of this very moment to get the sympathy of the people. So, also, sa pinakalas, ito, sinabi, parang nagbabanta, umaasa kaming maglalabas ang gobyerno ng desisyon sa aming prangkisa base sa kung ano ang makakabuti sa mga Pilipino. They are asking sympathy of the Filipino people. Yung nakikita ko dito is parang yung mga nag-trending na mga Twitter drama, asking for sympathy and trying to be like the victim. If meron kang mali, don't try to prove yourself na biktima ka kasi nagkamali ka. What you should do is to really own your mistake, learn from it, and move forward. Yun, what I would sana love to see from ABS-CBN that would really show me and show us whole Filipino people na they are really such a mature company. They could have said that they were happy serving the whole Filipino people for the past how many years. And they are deeply saddened on what had happened, but assure the whole Filipino people to do their very best to serve them in terms of their, let's just say, current foundation. They have their current foundation. They are going to continue to serve the Filipino people through current foundation or through different modes of media aside from television. Yun. And also, it would also be best na makakabasa ako na they will be trying to communicate more with the government and do their very best to bring the franchise back. Yung hindi humihingi ng simpatya. Yung nangangako sa Filipino people that they will still serve. Even though without television, they have different modes of media. Even without television, they will continue to strive harder to serve the Filipino people. If they really wanted to serve the Filipino people. That's what and how it should be on their last statement. Para sa akin, hindi na talaga need to pinpoint. Sabi mo. Always remember that if you keep on pointing, there's actually 4 fingers pointing back at you. So, hindi na kailangan sabi nito, babalik. It's like a crying baby. Sabi mo sa akin, bibilhan mo ko yan. Bakit hindi mo ko binilhan? I was actually a good girl. Nilinis ko yung kwarto, pero hindi mo pa rin ako binilhan. Di ba sabi mo, bibilhan mo ko? Then your dad will say, kasi naglinis ka nga ng kwarto, pero nakabasa ka naman ng vase. Hindi ko naman sinasadya. Important is nakalinis ako ng kwarto. Nakakapagod kaya maglinis ng kwarto. Sabi mo sa akin, bibigyan mo ko ng lollipop. That's what ABS-CBN statement is all about. I hope you get what I meant. Basta, I got so disappointed on how they actually send their pahayag about the closure. Para sa akin, again, hindi na kailangan mag-pinpoint pa ng mga tao kasi nandyan na yan. Tapos na yan. What they could do is to promise to serve the people in terms of different modes of media, promise the people to serve in terms of their foundation and things like that, and assure the people that they will surely be back in business. It's just that they need to process a lot of things and surely will communicate with the government and the Congress to to make sure that ABS will be able to serve more in the next years to come. That is more impactful. That is something that could actually let the Filipino people, wow, ABS-CBN is really caring about us. Don't get me wrong, I am sad that there are like 11,000 employees who lose their jobs. Pero guys, let's not blame the government as to why it did happen. Now, who should we blame? Para sa akin yung kailangan yung i-blame for losing the jobs of the 11,000 people is the ABS-CBN heads and management. Yung decision maker ng kumpanya. Yung legal team ng kumpanya. If it's true that they have actually made mistakes in terms of their contract, sino ba kailangang i-blame doon? Ang government ba? It is the management that needs to be blamed. It is legal department na kailangan i-blame. Bakit hindi nakapagbigay ng very accurate and very good legal advices when they try to make decisions? It should be the news team head kung bakit ang papangit ng mga headlines na ginagawa and approved it. It should be the people up above or on the very highest floor kung nasa pinakataas man sila ng building ng ABS-CBN. Sila yung kailangan yung i-blame at hindi yung government mismo. Because they are the people who decides for the company. And we have to really acknowledge that they've made a mistake. Ayan, so I hope you all got something in this video. At kung sino man yung mga nag-agree sa akin, then comment it down below. Yung mga hindi naman nag-agree, then you can also comment that down below. It's free for all. I'm really open for critics. So if you like this video, guys, don't forget to hit on like, subscribe, share, and click on the notification bell right beside the subscribe button para updated ka sa aking bawat uploads because I upload 2 to 3 times a week. Thank you so much guys for watching and see you guys in my next video. Bye!